I look at you and I see that if Elena and Grant can do it, my husband and I can do it. When you were a little girl, Elena, did you ever imagine that you would be a billionaire? Like, how did you envision your life? What was your dream and goals when you were a little girl?
When I was a little girl, I only wanted to be an actress. I
Ah,
did not have the I want to be married and kids fantasy. That was never on the agenda. I was always kind of a tomboy, so um, yeah, I just wanted to be an actress. So I went to Los Angeles when I was 17. I knew no one.
mhm.
And pursued it. And I was successful for an actress, that's not Angelina Jolie. I made six figures. I bought a house. I had a bunch of cars. I had hobbies. But there were good moments and prosperous times, and then there was not even being able to afford Starbucks times. Like where I didn't know where the next money for the rent check was coming. So, I've lived it all through there. But that was the dream back then.
Yes, you wanted to be an actress and you walked into it. And so even at the age of 17, you were already fearless, Elena Cardone. And so you are just walking in it fearlessly, even greater now on this level. So let me ask you, if you were to tell little Elena something, right? If big Elena were to tell little Elena something, what would you say to her?
I would say become your own best friend, hold yourself accountable, learn, and have the strength to confront your wrongs and make them go right.
Mm,
But forgive yourself and move on, and treat yourself the way that I treated others. I feel like I'm a very fair, a very real and genuinely good friend to other people, but
yes.
I wasn't to myself for many, many years. And
Mm,
what I did to myself, I would never put anyone through that type of torment and emotional abuse. So I would have told myself, if I could have really figured that out decades before I did, I feel like I would even be in a further place, because I wouldn't have had the suppression of myself trying to make myself so wrong for everything, and like really beating myself up all the time,
So
you
you
know?
did the work. And one of the things I love about this community is we're teaching women how to own properties, yes, but also how to own their power, right? And the importance of investing in real estate, yes, but also investing in your personal development. So tell us some of the things that you did to shift from that place where you maybe weren't being so kind to yourself that you are now. For example, for one of the things that I did is I went to therapy. And a lot of times, especially in the brown community, going to therapy is very taboo. But I had to go through school as well for social work to really understand that it's necessary and that it's a necessary part to learn and grow, particularly if you have experienced, things in your childhood. So, Elena, just share with us some things that you have invested in your personal development to go from where you were to where you are now.
Well, I've taken numerous classes too. Learning how to learn, that was very important for me, to actually learn how to self-educate myself. I never went to
Ooh.
college. So I took a course learning how to learn. I took a communication course, how to overcome ups and downs in life, how to confront and shatter suppression, personal values and integrity. I've taken finance courses. I mean, there is such a long list. New slant on life. I've I've read so many volumes of books to self-educate myself. I was a very poor student. The reason I did so well at school is because of my ability to memorize things, but I was
Mm.
just memorizing and regurgitating. I didn't know the principles of learning back then, which is, you learn to with the intention to be able to apply it to life. It should be
Ah,
applicable. Like, why are you learning something? If you don't even have the number one step of why you're learning something, how are you going to then be able to study the subject?
that's good. That's good.
Like, so anyway, I've just done lots and lots and lots of self education, as well as January 1st, 2000, I stopped doing all drugs. I used to do a lot of hardcore drugs in my teens and my 20s, and I gave that up. And in my late 20s, and like I said, in 2000. So it's been 21 years, and that was a big thing that was able to stop the ups and downs in life and the highs and the lows. That even keeled it out, and that helped me just be more responsible with who I associate myself with, and taking more responsibility for creating the conditions in life that I'm in. I take responsibility for it. I'm not a victim anymore.
You know, that was going to be one of the questions that I asked you. Name a defining moment in your life where you owned your power, and you just answered that for us, Elena. You know, because sometimes when you are dependent upon things, we are then become powerless because we have relinquished our power to that substance or that person or that thing. But you said that you reclaimed your power, you owned your power, and you took back authority. And so we here at Girl Own It, we applaud you. We salute you on your journey. That is truly, truly, truly amazing. And so I think that speaks to any young person out there or any lady out there that feels like something has taken power over you, that you can have the power to overtake that thing and take back control of your life. Elena did it, and she has put herself in a position to be a mogul, a businesswoman, a billionaire. I keep saying it.
I know. I keep trying to correct you.
Just to my tongue.
I love it. I love it. You know, speak it into existence. I'm very close.
Yeah. She's like, no, I'm not a billionaire yet, but I have, what is it?
2.5 billion in assets under management.
And then that means if you were to liquidate it, then you would have cash. But because you guys teach us that you invest and not just hold on, then you are a billionaire, Elena. Walk into it.
Thank you.
Listen,
Thank
you give us hope. So continue to walk unapologetically in that.